Woohoo! Which Parawing should you choose? Let me start off by saying that both Parawings are awesome and they will give you an awesome experience out on the water. I bought both Ozone Parawings with my own money, and I have borrowed the Sabfoil Ala downwind because I wanted to test other Parawings. I have tested other Parawings as well. Maybe the reviews will come in the future. Both Parawind comes in a good bag, but I prefer the Sabfoils because it has a larger storage. I don't need to crank the Parawing in the bag and damage the battens. This is good for durability, and it has a separate compartment for the boom as well, so you don't tangle it in the lines. Let's talk about what you get, the quality of the wing and the durability of the wing. Ozone Pocket Rocket has larger ripstop squares versus the Sabfoil that has smaller squares. That means a lot more ripstops in Sabfoil versus the Ozone. Because of this, I think the Ozone will bag out earlier than the Sabfoil. The fabric seems the same, more water repellent coating on the Sabfoil. Okay, how about low end? I think Sabfoil has better low end than the Ozone. It just drives you up on foil. Especially if you point the board downwind, you get more power in the Parawing and you get up on foil easier. Sabfoil has longer battens that will make the Parawing hold its shape much better. Here is the Ozone that doesn't hold its shape as good as the Sabfoil that you can see in this example. As you can see here, because of the shape holding battens, the pop-up is really easy and most importantly fast. And it holds its profile even when it lies on the water. The pop-up effect is really important when you're riding the wave and you start to stall and you want to pop up the wing as fast as possible before stalling and falling into the water. So Sabfoil has a faster pop-up. Okay, how about stability? Ozone is famous for its stability, and as you can see, both are equally stable, so I rate them the same. Upwind ability then. This is very important point for me because I want to go fast upwind with a good upwind angle, and I say that both have the same upwind angle around 70 degrees. But the difference between the Sabfoil Ala and the Ozone Pocket Rocket is that Sabfoil is so much faster. It goes so much faster upwind and you're so locked in. It feels like being on a wing and not a parawing because of it's so fast. And I think it's because of it has less lines versus the Ozone. Having so many lines causes drag because the lines cut through the air. I was really impressed by the Sabfoil. Having so much speed, I loved it, because I want to go fast upwind so I could ride many times. They are equally easy to depower and hold in your hand while riding the wave. One more thing that I was surprised about the Sabfoil Ala was that it didn't want to tangle that much. When I fell in the water, it was easy. It was just one line or so that maybe got caught. But with the Ozone, it gets more knots and it didn't have so much coating as the Sabfoil, so it got more tangled. It was a mess sometimes. But riding with the Sabfoil, it wasn't like that at all. Especially if you're a beginner and you fall a lot, this is a golden key. To get so much less tangled that I got with the Sabfoil, it was so good. So if you're a beginner or you fall a lot because of grass or other things in the water, this is so good to not get so much tanglement and wasting time in the water by untangling. This could be because of the end of the Sabfoil bar is more rounded versus the Ozone Pocket Rocket. The quality of the bars are equally good, but the Sabfoil is thinner. And that could be a good thing in the winter time so you don't get cramp. The lines are thinner on the Sabfoil versus the Ozone Pocket Rocket. How about turning? I think because of the shape holding structures on the Ala, it was really easy to turn, and this is a good thing for beginner versus the Ozone that is a little bit slower and if you don't watch yourself, you could fall into the water. You have to get used to how the wings behave, so they are equally good at turning. So which one should you choose? If you look at the price point of the Parawings, we clearly have a winner. The Sabfoil is €280 cheaper than the Ozone pocket rocket. About the durability, I think the Sabfoil will bag out less than the Ozone pocket rocket. Because of the batten, Sabfoils hold the profile better, it pop out better and faster. They are both equally good at stability, deep power and upwind performance. But Sabfoil is faster, you have more speed. Sabfoil doesn't tangle as much as the Ozone pocket rocket. Even when it's tangled, you could still ride it. Both are good at handling, turning and maneuverability. So we clearly have a winner. I should remind you that I have no sponsorship with Ozone or Sabfoil. Sabfoil wins because of this price, and I think the durability. The low end is better, at better speed and less likely to get tangled, which is good for beginners. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos. Woo!